Where is Miss Poshpishel? Where is Mrs. Poshpishel? Where is she? We have a library emergency. Miss Poshpishel, we have a library emergency. Miss Poshpishel, we have a library emergency.
What? What? No.
What are you
This
doing?
really good part in my book. Why would you interrupt me when I'm reading this book?
What book?
Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Remember she came to Northtown last year to talk to the students about her trilogy? This book is freaking me out right now, but okay, I want to read you this part because I was so frightened. And okay, so this book is about Karu, and she is a girl that lives in Prague, and she's an art student, and she makes these fantastical mythical creatures with her paintbrush and everything. And so she's in art school there, and all her art students just keep looking and saying, "Oh my gosh, you're such a good artist. How do you make those?" And she says, it just comes off the paintbrush. I just make them. But little do they know, she knows these creatures. They're real to her. She has this whole other life where she interacts with monsters. And she was raised by monsters, and then she was saved by this man named Brimstone. And he is kind of like a father to her, but you're going to love this. He collects teeth. It's a form of currency in the book. He needs those teeth to trade in the human world. So he sends Karu out the door of his shop where all this magic is taking place. She doesn't know where she's going to end up. She has a different adventure every time. And right now, in this point of the book, I'm at this, listen to this. A whipcrack movement, and he came upright, spinning on his knees. His hand, which had lain inert in hers, caught her throat and lifted her off her feet, slamming her down onto the stone table. Her head against stone. Her vision blurred. When it cleared again, he was above her. Ice, eyes, pale ice, lips drawn back over fangs. She couldn't breathe. His hand still clutched her throat. She clawed at it, struggling to throw him off, managed to get her knees between them and kick out. His grip loosened and she gasped a breath, trying to scream, but he was over her again, heavy and naked and bestial. And she fought him with everything in her, fought him with a wildness that plunged them over the edge of the table to the floor. It was chaos and thrashing and bare limbs so strong Karu couldn't break free. He was on her, straddling her legs, staring, and some kind of crazed madness seemed to clear from his eyes. His lips eased from their snarl, and he looked human again, almost, and beautiful, but still terrifying and confused. So she steps out of the shop, and this creature attacks her and tries to kill her. And the funny thing is I've read this book before, and these two end up falling in love. So this is a great fantasy book, and you know that I don't like to read fantasy books, right? Yeah, but I like this one. It's full of some violence and some wars and conflicts, and Karu is a great character. It has her sending emails to her human friends, and then she's got this whole other side of her. It's so intriguing. Let's go handle the emergency.